Alright, what's up? Alright, well, and this high quality stories video, I've decided how about I actually talk about a time where I actually was high, and I guess I'll start with one of the most funniest ones, or the most I guess experienced ones. I don't know. It was basically September 29th, 2012. It was a Saturday, and the weather was nice. And anyway, me and four of my other friends at the time, we especially the three of us out of the five, decided to trip on LSD, which wasn't the first time we've done it. The month before that, I tested it out for I guess the three of us to see how it was. I liked it, and that kind of encouraged them to try it. Of course, when they tried it for the first time, I was already on my second tab. But anyway, I guess we all decided to do 2 tabs each that day of pretty good quality LSD, and so we're in this neighborhood, and it's one of the three of us' neighborhood, and it's a golf course and all that. And we put the tabs in. 40 minutes later, like usual, they kick in and they just hit us. And it was just a fun experience because it just happened like while we were walking from the I guess golf course to the house. It just kind of hit us as we were walking there, and by the time we got to his house, we were already feeling it. And so later on, we decided to, I guess, go out into the garage and smoke a little more. So we do. One of the other two leave, and actually, no, we don't. We decided to smoke more, and then we decided to explore for a little bit. To, I guess, just see the neighborhood, or maybe we don't even stop and smoke. I think we just meet up, all 5 of us group together, and we all just head that direction. And we decided to explore beyond the woods of the golf course, and we end up seeing this clearing. So we decided to get our chairs, sit down, relax, and just start smoking some weed and having fun. Next thing you know, one of the two that weren't tripping sees like a shadowy figure, and next thing we know, it's an actual ram. And the other two guys kept reassuring us that we weren't tripping out, that this was actually a ram, and they weren't tripping at all. They were, if anything, they had just smoked weed and that was it. And so I'm wanting to get out of there, because I'm thinking, okay, we're here with an actual animal now. I'm just wanting to get out, but they're deciding to say they're saying that it's cool and all that. We'll just relax, we'll have fun. Eventually, they end up watching the ram piss on a tree, and while he's pissing, he turns his head and licks he licks his penis while he's still peeing. Anyway, not that long after the ram starts getting territorial and aggressive. I guess thinking back on it now, I guess him peeing was him marking his territory, which now feels like it should have been obvious, but none of the 5 of us knew that, and it actually wasn't until just now that I just kind of thought that up. Because right after that, he became a little territorial, and he started trying to attack us. Luckily, he only went as far as trying to charge at us and all that. But we decided to get out of there. We almost got lost in the woods. I went in a different direction. Luckily, I met up with them. I started heading towards them, and I ended up running like right in front of the ram. So I get away. He just walks to me. Another friend comes and gets me out. I just bolt out, which I kind of feel bad now because I just left the friend, but nobody said anything about it, so I guess they understood. And he walks out safely. None of us get attacked, but at one point, the ram actually knocked one of our friends down, which I guess that's when we decided to leave, once we noticed that. And then one said that he was trying to charm, and we were, at one point before we got out of the woods, literally, we were trying to get him back on the hill. They managed to do that, but as soon as that happened, the ram came coming down towards us again. It was just weird. So anyway, we get out of the woods. I think we go to the garage to laugh about it. We finally go in the house. I think we're going to settle in there for the rest of the night. But no, one of the friends who just started to put their tab in before it kicked in, or like right before it kicked in, managed to talk the three of us into. This is when one of the other guys left. Managed to talk the three of us into getting out of there and just tripping outside the course. Luckily, it was getting dark at this time. And we just ended up spending the rest of the remaining hours just outside in the at night in the middle of the golf course. It definitely, some of us got a little scared, but not too hectic. Like the paranoia, if we had any, kind of went down like the second it would have appeared. We all just ended up having fun that whole night. I at one point thought a whole plane of grass was a lake that somebody was standing in. Obviously, after I got them out of said lake, I realized it wasn't a lake, and they thought that was kind of funny, and I gotta agree with them on that one. Eventually, one of the friends doesn't shut the hell up about being hungry and wanting Denny's, to the point that everybody else is like, okay, fuck it, let's go to Denny's, just because we keep hearing about it more and more. So we go to Denny's. We decide to hotbox in the car for a little bit. None of us has any sort of spray or anything, or eye drops. We go inside. So this is like 2:30 on a Sunday morning now. Tuesday on a Monday morning now. Sorry, or I'm messing that up. It was 2 o'clock in the morning on a weekend night. So. Of course, it was a regular cop hangout spot, especially since the state police station was right across the street from Denny's. And I'm getting a little nervous, but we eventually have fun. We eventually eat our food. The waitress knew we were stoned the whole time. She just had fun with us. It was a pretty nice experience. We eventually head back to the golf course. I think at this point we just call it a night. And we wake up, one of our friends who, the person we stayed the night with, his mom made waffles for us. None of us ended up eating it. We all just kind of instantly just went our different ways. Like, the guy stayed home, and then the three of us just went to our houses. I ended up going to sleep for a while, then had to go to work later on that night. And in fact, I don't even think I fell asleep at all, but it was definitely a fun experience, especially for the Ram's sake. And it definitely wasn't the last trip I did, and it's definitely one of my favorites, seeing as how it's almost a little over 4 years after that, and it still kind of makes me laugh and all that. It was just, I don't know, despite being a little scared of it at the time, it was just fun to think back on. For a while, it was just one of the huge inside jokes between the three of us mainly, and then the other two once they got the kick of it. But it was just fun. It was so yeah. Anyway, that's my third video for high quality stories. I hope you enjoyed this story better than the other ones, seeing as this one was a little more on the lighter side of things. And like I said, hope you enjoy it, and peace out.